The first reading from Isaiah chapter 8, verses 23 and 9 verses 1 to 3. At the first time the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali was lightly touched, and at the last the way of the sea beyond the Jordan of the Galilee of the Gentiles was heavily loaded. The word of the Lord. Your response, thanks be to God. For the responsorial psalm, Psalms chapter 27 verses 1, 4, 13, 14. Your response, the Lord is my light and my salvation. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Your response, the Lord is my light and my salvation. One thing I have asked of the Lord, this will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. Your response, the Lord is my light and my salvation. I believe to see the good things of the Lord in the land of the living. Expect the Lord, do manfully, and let thy heart take courage, and wait thou for the Lord. Your response, the Lord is my light and my salvation. The second reading from 1 Corinthians chapter 1. Verses 10 to 13, 17. For it hath been signified unto me, my brethren, of you, by them that are of the house of Chloe, that there are contentions among you. Now this I say, that every one of you saith, I indeed am of Paul, and I am of Apollo, and I am of Cephas, and I of Christ. Is Christ divided? For Christ sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel, not in wisdom of speech, lest the cross of Christ should be made void. A reading from the Holy Gospel of Matthew chapter 4 verses 12 to 23. And when Jesus had heard that John was delivered up, he retired into Galilee. And leaving the city Nazareth, he came and dwelt in Capharnaum on the sea coast, in the borders of Zebulun and Naphtali, that it might be fulfilled which was said by Isaiah the prophet. Land of Zebulun and land of Naphtali, the way of the sea beyond the Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles. The people that sat in darkness hath seen great light, and to them that sat in the region of the shadow of death, light is sprung up. From that time Jesus began to preach and to say, "Do penance, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand." And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he saith to them, "Come ye after me, and I will make you to be fishers of men." And they immediately, leaving their nets, followed him. And going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, in a ship with Zebedee their father, mending their nets, and he called them. And they forthwith left their nets and father, and followed him. And Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing all manner of sickness and every infirmity among the people.